Okay, so for this series we're going to be talking about building our arms and how do the components go together, how do we put our joints together. We're going to start off with the most basic arm, which is the HT assembly. Stands for head and tail, has one pivoting position in it. When the pieces are apart, you've got your head and you've got your tail. We're going to join them like that. Now you will notice on the head there's a counterbore on the one side. On the tail there's a counterbore on one side. We always want to have the two flat sides coming together and the counterbores opposite each other. We never want to have metal rubbing on metal, so there will always be a thrust washer. It's a white washer is going to go between, so we're going to have our tail, we're going to put our white washer on there, and then our head is going on top of that. The most common way to join them is what we call a top hat. As you see, there's a counterbore there. We're going to slide the top hat down. Now, there is a bushing inside the head. If that bushing's not there, it's not going to work. So that bushing goes in, our top hat goes down through, our thrust washer goes on, and then our tail goes on. And now we've got a pivoting point. As we flip it upside down, you'll see that there's a pocket here. It's always the same procedure. There's a wave washer, which has got kind of a wavy shape to it. It goes on. Then our black washer goes on. Now you'll notice on one side of the washer there's a countersink, the other side is flat. We want the countersink facing up. The reason we want that is there's a flathead tapered screw going into this system, so it's going to now drop down through. We're going to take our 5/32 Allen key, we're going to tighten that right up, nice and snug. Now you're going to find that the whole top hat starts spinning on you as you're trying to tighten it up. What we want to do is lock 1/2. So we're going to take our 3/16 Allen key. We're going to tighten the side cap screw on the tail. That's going to lock the friction up on the tail. We're going to tighten that right up tight. Okay. Now when we tighten up the washer, it's not going to move. The head also has a friction setting screw on it. It's still loose, so we still have the pivoting action. If we want to increase the friction, we just tighten up the top screw on the head, and that just steadily adds friction to our joint. That's the HT assembly.